welcome. It's Laura here. We're going to learn an exercise called the leg pull front, okay? Now the leg pull front is going to take place in a plank position. All right, so if you've seen a plank before, you'll kind of know what that looks like, and then we're going to do some movement and some stabilization in that plank position. Couple of recommendations before we get started. You'll need a surface that your feet will stick to. All right, so I'm using like a yoga sticky mat here because I find that my feet won't slide. My Pilates mats are pretty good about that as well, but if you have one that's a little bit more slick and you find that your feet tend to slip and slide, you're going to get frustrated with that kind of a mat. Another thing that can exacerbate that is if your feet are wet, okay? They might slide, and that will happen if you're a little sweaty, for instance. So before you go into leg pull front, sometimes just taking a towel and wiping off your foot can make a lot of difference in how this goes, all right? So with that, let's go ahead and give this a try. So we're gonna come on up to a plank position. In the plank, we want to make sure that everything is a straight line. So from the crown of my head down to my heels, everything is aligned. Be especially careful of that low back. It tends to want to sag. Okay, so do a little pelvic tilt. Press that low back up toward the ceiling. It's kind of like we're imprinting, but in this position. Now, once you've found that and you're nice and stable and strong and scooped, you're going to peel one foot up off of the floor. However, when you do that, what you don't want to happen is this, okay? You don't want the hips to move at all. So stabilize the hips, peel the foot up, and then you're going to press back on the heel. You're going to come forward on the toes, and then set the foot down. Transitioning to the other side without seeing any movement in the hips. Press back on the heel, press forward on the toes, lower the foot down. And whew, that's a hard one. And typically you do several of those in a row for leg pull front. That'll get your heart rate up. It's tough. Remember, the important things are a flat body from head to toe, stabilized low back, a scoop, and just making sure that when you do those movements that you're not wobbling through the hips. Now, one thing this is really good for is when I'm here, especially when I'm pushing back here on the heel, that's going to provide an excellent calf stretch. And then when I'm coming forward, that's actually strengthening my calf in that same leg, okay? Same thing on the other side. I push back, nice calf stretch. I push forward, I'm strengthening that calf, and then I come down. All right, so lengthening and strengthening through the calves. Leg pull front. Bye-bye.